So she's talking right now about the crawler transporter in front of us. This is what they use to move rockets. Oh, Florida. This thing was stopped because an alligator was in front of it.
What do they have to do?
And this thing only moves up to 2 miles per hour. That is the maximum speed. And it has to go over all those rocks. The track's full of sort of, I don't even know how to describe it, like beige rocks, basically. You'll see them here off the side of the road. And that thing, I mean, alright, so you see these rocks here. These are a very special kind of rock. They come from the Tennessee River in Alabama, and they are one of the only rocks that NASA knows of that will not spark when crushed, because obviously putting the crawler transporter over these rocks with the amount of weight of the vehicle alone, but with a rocket on it, just crushes and annihilates all of these rocks. So the problem with most of them is that it'll spark, and then you run the risk of a spark, igniting the fuel and whatnot. So they needed to find a special kind that would be able to withstand all that pressure, get crushed, and just not spark. And this is it. So it isn't just any rocks. And they had to move it all the way down 1.5 miles. Well, and the thing only goes 2 miles an hour, so I mean, you think, oh, this bus ride is only a couple minutes to get from the launch site over to the vehicle assembly building, but it would take you so long to drive that thing. And that's the maximum speed. I imagine it's probably going more 0.5 mile an hour, maybe 1 mile an hour most of the time. Who knows? Well, somebody knows, actually. But yep. So now we're heading back over towards the press site and sort of the main part of the Space Center, not by the launch pads. And the launch is scheduled for 5:55 p.m. today. The 70% chance of favorable weather. And that was the same percent chance that they had yesterday, so assuming that it isn't fake polls or anything like that, should be a pretty decent evening and should be able to get this thing going. Oh, you're gonna like this coming up here. Not really a good angle to show it from the front, but we're about to curve because of this road, so you'll see. This is the vehicle assembly building, so they just wheel it right out of there. Beautiful. The largest single-story building in the world. Where else are you gonna fit a rocket?